Hi, and thanks for taking the time to view this demonstration DVD. Just imagine your team all sitting around the boardroom, table tapping their fingers, waiting on you to arrive for training. Except you're not late, they're actually early for once. Imagine when you're talking to potential salespeople that could join your organisation, showing them a world-class training system that they can have access to. And imagine not ever having to stress for a second over what subject you're going to use for training this Friday or the next Friday, or for that matter, for the next year or so. It's all taken care of. All these scenarios are already happening for those who are using System 52. I want to go into training mode just for a second and talk you through an excerpt from our 2-day management program on the implementation of a training culture to your office. Then I want to briefly talk about System 52. Culture is an interesting word. In the context of a real estate office, it means the predominant attitude or behaviour that exists around your office towards a particular activity. In this case, how is your culture? Rate it out of 10 towards training. In some cases, I know those listening, it will be 10. You train regularly and the whole team is sitting waiting for you to start. In most, though, and I know this through my speaking and coaching, the manager is not the most confident speaker or trainer, and the whole regime has dropped off as time between training days has gotten longer and longer. Let me take you through the rules of setting up a training culture in your office. Number 1, you have to choose a system. You need to know whose ideas for presentation and prospecting you're going to use. So find someone to guide you. That's what this program is about, obviously. Number 2 is implement it so that the training you're doing is what I call integrated. And this is very, very important. What you are teaching needs to be based on what the team is using in the field. I even see this rule break down when managers send their new or existing people off to franchise training. The salesperson does the training, but when they return to the office, the actual material being used in the field doesn't match what they've just learned. This is a waste of time. Number 3. Your new people and your existing people must have the ability to study, to learn. Pretty obvious, I guess, it sounds. But how is that happening right now? What is the library they can go to fix the issue they have, whether it's pricing or negotiation? What if they want to do a business plan right now, straight away? In fact, what does the new person into your office do to get the info they need to get started? Number 4, one of the golden rules I teach in management class is that once you decide which one you're going to use, stay with it. Of course, use other trainers and info, but stay with the principles that you've decided on. Number 5, somebody must own the words, the plays, the system for presentation, bringing new people into your organization for business plans and so on. It should be, but it doesn't have to be a manager or director. It is worth millions of dollars. And yes, I've seen the results of a training culture, and this can happen very fast. Millions of dollars for your organization to own a system of training. It's what I call a strategic resource. Other strategic resources are things like a database for managing your clients and a recruiting system and so on. Number 6. Any system like this must involve a degree of role play and practice, ongoing practice. Now, what's inclined to happen is that a salesperson does a training session on, say, negotiation, and then they don't ever seem to want to do it again. You hear the response, negotiation, no, I did that 4 years ago with that guy. Imagine if Tiger Woods took that attitude and practiced only once every few years. I can tell you from the coaching that I do that the best in the business will role play or practice over and over till their eyes bleed. So we must do the same, and that's why one of the first sessions in System 52 is me convincing your team that they have to adopt the philosophy of continuous development and practice. It's a hard-hitting session, and we'll set up the rest of the program for you. So after all of that, why should you choose System 52? First of all, the sheer size of this project. 52 training sessions, fully interactive, not just DVDs of me on stage or in training, but fully scripted, written by professional writers, produced and directed by a movie company. Hours and hours of DVD. Thousands, yes, I got it right, thousands of pages of material and hours and hours and hours of interactive role plays that you can facilitate very, very easily as a manager. I take over the role of facilitator for you in a lot of the DVDs, but you get to add your own market perspective, your own office ideas, and the culture that you bring to the program. You get to add all that to System 52. The logic of the system is impeccable. Each DVD contains a training session with me as your trainer. A facilitator's manual that tells you what to play first and gives you some added ideas to make the session successful. A participant's manual with all the scripts and dialogues and anything they need to complete the session. And role plays that they participate in together. No matter the size, this works for 3 or 300 of your sales force.
Hi, I'm Chris Kennedy, a franchise owner with Harcourts. I've got 35 salespeople working for me. When I first started using System 52, I was worried about my top people. Now they are the ones that like it the most. It's down to earth, logical, and instead of me just talking, it gets them doing all sorts of exercises. The role plays are just excellent.
You simply print the number of manuals you want, hand them out, and I'll do the rest. You'll see the team working to learn scripts or fill out a business plan right in front of your eyes. The session starts and then stops for discussion automatically as the team completes the exercise. You push continue when you're ready and it works on. It's that simple. You can do groups of sessions depending on what topic it's appropriate for you at the time. Say, for example, you need to look at your team getting called in more. You would run a particular group of sessions that we've noted on our website that supports System 52. If auction was the thing that you wanted to bring your team up to speed with, you'd run another group of sessions, again, that we've already noted for you on the website for System 52. One of the bonuses is we've found that even the best, most experienced agents are enjoying this program. You can see a list of the programs available on the card that arrived with this demonstration tape. Let's look now at some of the programs as a demo. They were shot with professional actors, as you'll see, and one of the guys gives me a very hard time all the way through. Once you've seen the quality and the direction and the information that's in the program, call, fax or email us and discuss how you can have System 52 working in your office next week.
Here's the small lounge.
Ah, that's a great room. Yeah, that's wonderful. I love the shelving system. How's that fixed onto the wall?
You're not one of these companies who wants this house on their own for months and months, are you?
Mr. Wilson, I haven't seen round the whole home.
Yeah, saw that.
Let's not get into that right now. Let me ask you this. If I come back in a couple of hours and I give you a presentation that lives up to all the reasons that Jack referred me and you're 100% sure that I can do the job brilliantly for you, will you list with me?
Yes, I reckon we will, if that's the case.
The 4 large ads for the feature spot in the property press and the radio ads, it would be $6,150 over and above our selling fee.
Well, that's bullshit.
Look, let me make something perfectly clear here. You don't have to do anything here, but I'd be failing in my professional duty if I didn't show you just what works for my other clients.
I know you have several agents to choose from right now, so I'd like to take a couple of minutes to tell you why you should choose me and my company to work for you. Is that okay with you?
Righto. Convince us.
We're the only company in town right now that has a full-time customer service manager who you'll actually meet. And their job is simply to make sure everything goes smoothly for both of you and your family. Our database is second to none. Sure help me if I knew what that figure was now, so we can put it in the mix here.
Well, we're talking up to 750 grand here, pal.
What I'm saying here is that we need to use this house and the others on the list as a guide. Then it only leaves me to say good luck, and I'll be doing all I can to get you the best possible price the market will pay in the quickest possible time. So thanks for lifting with me.
Thanks, Peter.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Cheers. System 52 is available now. It's being used in New Zealand, Australia, the UK and South Africa. The feedback on this brand new system has been fantastic.
Hi, I'm Mark Stevens from Metro Realty. I have a large company of 3 offices, including a team of 43. It's just great to be able to go to the shelf and reach a whole complete training system. In fact, it wasn't that long ago where I got sick of the training, couldn't think of what to do next, so I flagged the whole thing completely. But now we're into it and the whole team loves it. We're planned every week and I just don't know why every office wouldn't think about having this system.
Call us now to discuss payment options that we have available. And good luck in your ongoing training.